Good day, California. Welcome to Central Valley Real Estate. My name is Zachary Browning. I'm really excited about our episode today because we have some very interesting guests. All of our guests bring a broad spectrum of skills to the table. So I'm very excited to introduce my first guest, Mr. Adrian Gutierrez, who happens to be not only a home sales expert, but he builds them as well. So let's see what knowledge he can provide us with today. Mr. Adrian, how are you today?
Fantastic. Good afternoon to you.
Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. So you are a contractor and a realtor. Tell us a little bit about both sides.
That's correct. Well, we decided to kind of be creative and come out of the box. And as a contractor, we've gotten involved with the HERO program in the state of California.
Awesome.
Which allows property owners as well as realtors to bring these outdated properties up to current energy standards.
Interesting.
And the nice thing about the HERO program is, as a property owner, you can do the energy efficient upgrades with no money out of pocket.
Right. So give us some examples of these energy efficient upgrades.
Well, you can do the energy efficient dual pane windows. You can do the energy efficient roofing with radiant barrier to bounce the heat and cold off the house, and insulated vinyl siding. And all these products are paid for on your property taxes.
Interesting.
So therefore, there's no out of pocket, and because it's on the property tax bill, it also becomes a tax write-off.
I think that's a huge asset for a home, because just being in a couple cities every week or every day. When I'm in San Diego, no houses have air conditioning. The temperature seems to be it's not real polar there. When you're here, you have very hot summer, and the winter can actually get quite cold, so you have a very polar, climate here. But I know from experience working with gyms and even just renting a house, your power bill here is double, sometimes triple what it would be in the big cities.
That's correct.
Fresno has one of the most expensive, actually the most expensive watt in California, right? About 26, 28 cents per kilowatt.
Per kilowatt hour.
So again, huge asset to the homeowner. I think it's really cool that you're a general contractor and a realtor, because that gives you the credibility to provide a different angle or a different opinion to the buyer. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how does this make you such a good realtor being a contractor, and how does it make you such a good contractor being a realtor?
Very good. It's a dual benefit. Number one, if we have a listing that's outdated, and whether or not it's on the market, we can still help the owner make it energy efficient.
Interesting.
So number one, if it's been sitting on the market for a long time, it's obviously on the market because it's not energy efficient. It's not marketable.
Wow. So if I found a home that was super good steal, super good price, everything's looking good, I can sign the papers in the next few weeks, but I don't know anything about taking care of a house or doing all the work myself. You could help me out with that HERO program?
Absolutely. Yep, the HERO program can be also used by real estate agents who haven't sold the property.
Wow, that's really cool. How would they go about, doing that or applying?
Well, all they have to do is, of course, get a hold of us through our website, www.ankqualityexteriors.com, and everything about us is on there. And I'll do a free assessment for them, and I'll do all the paperwork for HERO.
You'll do it personally?
Absolutely.
You get to hang out with a real human as well and do it. I think that's
absolutely
a big plus to the deal. So this HERO program, you seem to be a pretty big expert in it. Is it Fresno? Is it local only? Is it all over the state?
It's the whole state of California now.
Interesting. Did you? How did you get into this? Did you start it?
No. I was invited to learn about it several years ago, and there was probably 3 or 4 of us involved, and it got very, very interesting for a lot of property owners. So it just started growing, and we've been now involved with it for the last 2 years.
And how have those 2 years been going? Have you had a lot of local residents?
It's been fantastic, and I've actually used it myself on expired listings that haven't sold.
Wow.
So we go back on the expireds and find those that haven't sold, and they haven't sold, number one, because of the price or the condition.
So for a realtor, this HERO program that you can take advantage of, that's going to add value to the house. And
absolutely.
I guess
And the actual assessment that's on the property tax bill is assumable by the new purchaser.
And I think that's going to bump that commission up a little bit if the value
marketable.
of the home is up, right?
Correct.
Awesome.
Correct.
So you told me that you got into contracting first. How did you go from contracting to real estate?
Well, unfortunately, like most of us, we were hit by the recession. And in the building industry, there was hardly anything going on. We weren't submitting bids. We weren't making sales for any kind of construction. And all I could hear was short sales.
Interesting.
So the Lord guided me in that way, and now we're into short sales and other kinds of sales as well.
And being a contractor, I mean, you're able to really make those short sales short.
Well, we try.
You get to take
We most
care of
definitely
right
try.
then and there.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Give us an example of something you're very proud of that you've contracted or you've built here locally.
Well, we concentrate mostly on weatherization, not so much building. So we can bring a dilapidated property up to energy efficient standards, and they meet all the Title 24 codes in the state of California. So we love bringing them from nothing up to marketable and livable.
Wow. So I have a lot of friends that own houses here in Fresno. Fresno's one of the best places to buy a house in California right now.
That's correct.
How much money am I looking to save if I take advantage of this HERO program? Is it going to save me on power bill, water bill? Where am I going to save money, and I guess how much?
Well, most
average?
of the things that most homeowners start with is energy efficient windows, because if you think about it for a minute, every window is the thinnest part of the home.
Right.
So there's nothing there but maybe a 1/4 inch of glass, if that. So by changing out your windows, you can save anywhere from 25 to 30 to 40% just on that alone.
Wow.
And then we can upgrade from there to attic
huge.
insulation, wall insulation, roofing. And so you can make a big increase.
Wow. And what have you personally done to your own home?
Well, all the above. Now what we're looking at is drought-resistant measures, because that's another thing HERO covers too.
Interesting.
So
That was
that's-
actually the next question I was going to ask you.
Yep.
I've networked with a lot of people that are in that business right now, whether it be installing gray water, the green painted lawns.
Right.
Are those some of the
Absolutely.
services that are covered?
The artificial turf is a big thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a nutshell, anything to save you energy or anything to save you water that you can think of.
And if I contact or go through HERO program to go about these upgrades, am I going through yourself? Am I going through local contractors or services? Is it the HERO program that comes to my house? to
No,
help me out
I
with
make
that?
it. I make it to where it's very useful. I come out to the property owner myself, face to face, and I pre-qualify him on the spot.
Wow.
3 simple things. Number 1, that the property have 10% equity,
Okay.
that the property owner is on title, and that they haven't filed bankruptcy in the last 2 years. And 99% of the families are approved.
So you guys write that down. You need no bankruptcy in the last 2 years. You need a title. And what was the first one?
And that they have at least 10% equity.
10% equity. Go ahead and write that down before you contact my man Adrian over here for a little bit of help. We have less than a minute to go. I love asking our local businesses, realtors, and agencies how we can make the Central Valley a better place. What can we do here to make the homeowning buying experience, the homeowner selling experience, to make you want to own a home in Fresno, in the Central Valley community? What can we do as individuals, as businesses, as a
Well,
team?
we can reach out to the diverse economy and the diverse culture that we have.
Mm-hmm.
We're already there, so now we have agents in every sector of that, and by bringing those groups together with qualified, educated agents like ourselves here today, we can make it possible, and it attracts a lot of families.
That's such a good answer, because our next guest coming up is a multicultural real estate expert. So I'm very excited to hear from her. You guys, thanks for tuning in to Adrian and I. We will be back in a few minutes with an expert on the Hmong and Hispanic population in the real estate market. So stay tuned.
With the award-winning HERO financing program, you could add energy-efficient products and renewable energy systems to your home more affordably than ever. With HERO, you can finance eligible home improvements like solar, windows, doors, roofs, or air conditioning and heating systems more quickly and affordably than ever before. Almost 900,000 products qualify. HERO isn't like borrowing money with credit cards or credit lines, because HERO is a local government-sponsored financing program designed to improve homes throughout the community. With HERO, you make payments on eligible home improvements with your property taxes. And when you sell your home, any remaining balance can be transferred to the buyers. It's kind of like your house is getting the financing, because whoever owns your home is responsible for making payments when they pay their property taxes. With HERO, you can borrow up to 10% of your home's value. No credit scores are required. HERO may provide tax benefits, and approvals are instant. Join the thousands of people who have lowered their energy bill and increased the value of their home. Don't waste another moment. Find out how you can be a hero. Visit us at heroprogram.com to know more.